What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video I want to talk about how to farm one of the best weapons for PvP, the Mindbender's Ambition. I'll talk about how to get this weapon, what are some of the perks that you want to look for in terms of a god roll, and why it can be so effective based on different weapon combinations. Last but not least, we'll finish this off by beating up on the boss and hopefully getting one of these to drop in the video. Now, if this video is helpful, guys, hit the like button. It does make a difference. Even better, subscribe, going for 100,000 subs, and any support there would be amazing. So how do you get Mindbender's Ambition? This weapon is only obtainable via the hollowed layer Nightfalls, so keep that in mind. You cannot get this via the normal strike, and you cannot get this as a random world drop. You can only get it from the Nightfall strike in this playlist here. Now, the key thing there is this strike is not always available, and as a matter of fact, it can be pretty few and far between when this strike is around. So if you do see it here under Nightfalls, make sure you take full advantage of it. The most important thing is you want to go quickly and don't worry about your score. You can get this to drop if you have 0 points. So the key thing here is going fast and getting as many runs in as you can. So that's how you get Mindbenders, is from the Nightfall strike, only when it's around. Now, in terms of your perks you want to look for, the roll I have here is one of the best you can get. Slideshot, Quickdraw is amazing, but there are other good perks here too. If you have things like moving target and snapshot sight, they can be really good for this too. You can even have Rampage here as well, but I think Slideshot, being able to reload the magazine when you slide, is amazing. And then Quickdraw, being able to draw it fast, is also really good for the Crucible. In terms of your barrel and your magazine, full choke Accurized Rounds is really good. But if you have things like small bore and assault mag, that can also be a good combination here too. I have a range Masterwork, that's always going to be helpful. And then Accurized Grip is what I like to use, especially if you're a hunter. You can jump around here and take people out a bit better with this weapon. So make no mistake, even when it changes to shotguns, this weapon dominates, and it is a must-have if you play Crucible, if you play Comp, if you play Trials. This weapon will dominate. Part of the reason why it's so good, though, is because this is an energy weapon, and you can pair a lot of really good combinations with it. We know about spare benders, spare rations with Mindbenders. That's one of the more popular loadouts. But you could also pair other hand cannons with this. Last Word, Thorn, Dire Promise, Old Fashioned. All of those would be a good combination to use with Mindbenders. If you like the auto rifles, weapons like Suros Regime, Monte Carlo, they can do really well with this weapon too. So part of the reason why this is so good is the inherent perks that it has and how effective it is, but also to the loadouts that you can use with this weapon as well. So Mindbenders, it comes from the hollowed layer strike. You want to go for Slideshot, Quickdraw. You can use that with things like hand cannons. You can use it with auto rifles. This is a awesome combination of weapons to use with it. And let's go ahead here and finish this off. Like I said, you want to focus on going as fast as you can. I messed up talking a bunch of times in this video. That's why I'm at 18 minutes. But we're going to jump in here and finish this thing out. If you guys want to pop out, by all means, go ahead and do so. If you want to watch the rest of the video and see if we get one to drop, cool as well. But best of luck farming this if you guys are going for it. So we'll jump in here and try to finish this out pretty quick. My buddies here are waiting for me, messing up talking too many times. The one thing I'd recommend if you are trying to farm this, make sure you do not use the arc singe, because this guy's attacks are pretty much all arc damage. So keep that in mind. You should be able to get to this fight with about 7 minutes, into the strike, maybe 8 minutes if you're going pretty quick. Now the only downside to this fight is it is one of those boss battles where you can't burn him down instantly. You have to kind of work his health down, and there are some phases where he is immune. So keep that in mind if you're doing this. I know you probably have done the strike already, but that's one of the downsides to it. We're just going to beat up on this guy and hopefully get a Mindbenders to drop. Now, there is a curated version of this. I think it has opening shot and rain. I'm not sure. I forget what it has, but honestly, the curated version is not that good. If that's the only one you get, that's fine. Keep it. It's still pretty decent to use in PvP. But I would probably just break it down and get the 7 enhancement cores. So now we have one of those immune phases where he retreats. This is actually a really good way to get a lot of kills done too, because all these enemies spawn in here at once. I don't know if you can farm catalysts here or not. I think these enemies may not count towards it. Probably because of how crazy the number of people that spawn in is. Let's keep going here. There is another immune phase, and then we have to fight a mini boss, and then we get to burn him down. So hopefully we get a nice drop here. So we have enough orbs. Don't be afraid to use your supers here too, because chances are you'll get it back, especially if your teammates are using theirs. Quit. Alright, so we have one more phase here of the enemies coming in. There should be a little mini boss here as well. I might be able to get my super back. I think there's some more orbs here. So all in all, I'd say that you can probably get these runs done in 10 to 12 minutes if you're going pretty fast. Now, if you're having trouble finding a group for this, I will link the Discord server for this channel in the description. So feel free to hop into there. You can find a group to get this thing done. You can find groups for raids, stuff like that. So I'll link that in the description if you guys are not already in the Discord server. But it'd be cool to get one on stream here. You may take a few runs to get this, so don't be concerned if you go 1 or 2 runs without getting one. It may take you a while to get one to drop. Your chances do go up as you go through these strikes. So if you don't get one in the first 2 or 3 runs, you should definitely get one pretty soon thereafter. It may not be the rolls you're looking for, but don't be discouraged if you don't get one right away. Alright, this guy's almost down. He's going to tether us one more time, and then we should be able to finish him off pretty quick. You can tell right now I'm using the Well of Radiance, or I'm using the bubble. A teammate of mine is using the Well of Radiance. Those things are going to help out during this fight. Oh no, he got me. Rip. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Yeah. Alright, let me run away here. My teammate should get rezzed here pretty fast. There we go. I died again. I suck. Alright, well, keep in mind, this strike is kind of challenging too. It's easy to die at the very end. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so my buddy took him out. He died though. We're all dead. Let's see if we get a purple engram to drop. You guys are better than me, so don't worry about that. Alright, so it doesn't look like I got one to drop, unfortunately. Maybe one of my teammates did. We'll see if they emote. If they emote, they probably did. But that's the idea. So you want to focus on farming this strike. Don't be discouraged if it takes you more than one run to get one. We're going to keep farming this here. Hopefully these guys get one. But as always, though, thank you so much for watching. Best of luck going for Mindbenders. Best of luck in Trials this weekend. And we'll catch up very, very soon. See you guys.